Hi, Sagittarius. This is Amani, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for March 9th, 2017. I am using the Tarot of the Orishas, alright? African tarot cards. My favorite. I've been waiting so long for them. These cards they're similar to the Rider-Waite deck in the sense that they do have similar meanings, but in some cases the messages may be a bit stronger, okay? Alright, so in the morning time, you have the Ten of Air here. The Ten of Air is like, in the Rider-Waite deck, this would be like the Ten of Swords. Alright, this is like completion. Okay, with this, I do feel like you're tired. You're possibly tired of dealing with someone, not communicating with someone, or someone's not communicating with you is a bit tiring. Okay, I feel communication with this mostly not because the birds, they've all been shot down. All right, so I feel like birds to me are communicators. They do fly. They're like messengers. Okay, but if someone's not communicating with you, you're not really hearing anything from them. All right, is what I feel like. You do have the World, though. To clarify that, the World is completion. All right, it has a lot to do with completion. And in some cases, I do feel like this will be destiny in your case. I feel like for some of you, you are in a situation where you feel like you got into some kind of a new relationship with someone who is not what you thought they were. Okay, if this is going to be like a hiring situation, I feel like you could have hired someone who you thought that they were going to be what their resume is or what their resume says, but for some reason they're not really fitting into what they have down on paper. Okay, is what I feel like. I feel like this is a new person. You just met this person possibly today or yesterday, because I'm doing this on the 8th, so you could have met this person on the 8th, or you could be meeting them like tomorrow. You could be meeting them tomorrow. All right, so this person, I feel like their name does begin with the E. It could be like an E name, all right, like Emily or something like that. Okay, but I do feel like there's some kind of uneasiness with this person. They're not sure if they actually want the job or not, is why they haven't been. I feel like they might have gotten hired, all right, but they've just been putting it off. Like they're not sure if they really wanted the job. Okay, or if that's you're not sure if you really want the job that you got hired for. All right, but I was very much strongly picking up somebody else's energy for some reason on that. All right, but if that's you and you are offered a new position, you're not sure if you want to stay in the old one and start a new one. You're trying to work out schedules is what I feel like. All right, if you're going to take on another position, I feel like you're very much worried about fitting it into the schedule that you already have. If you already have like long hours, I feel like you're trying to work out like, okay, is this going to fit in my schedule? Am I going to be able to do this after work? Am I going to be able to go to the gym or spend time with my family enough? Is this going to eat up my time is what I feel like. Okay, in the afternoon, you have the five of fire. Okay, the 5 of fire is like the 5 of wands in the Rider-Waite deck. Okay, you are dealing with some kind of situation, like conflicting situation. I feel like this is more like with yourself. All right, you could be doing a lot of worrying, but this does have to do with dealing with other people in your life. There can be energies coming towards you you're not really knowing how to handle. All right, I feel like you're dealing with a lot of aggressive people right now, and I feel like they don't know how to handle you. They don't really know how to talk to you, and you don't really know how to talk to them. I feel like they're the kind of group of people where you have to explain things literally like in baby steps, almost like teaching a child how to walk is what I feel like. Okay, you wanted them to be more intuitive in the sense of picking up the responsibilities on their own, and they're not really doing that, or you notice that they haven't really been doing it. Okay, with this, if this is you that's doing this also, I always pick up energies around you more so sometimes than yourself, but I feel like if that's the case, you are the head of whatever you're doing. All All right, you are the head of a firm, you are the head of your job. Okay, you could be a boss, you could have some type of higher ranking position. That's why I always pick up you more so dealing with people around you, because you're a fire sign. You have that kind of personality where you can talk over you in some cases, like a judge, you can talk above people. All right, you'd have that kind of personality, that you're very leadership bound personality. Okay, is what I feel like. And some people don't really know with this. I feel like they don't really know how to deal with your leadership style. I feel like you're very different, you're very unique. They don't really know, like, is she gonna be hot this minute, or is she gonna be cold? Like, I feel like they're seeing you as more like an in-between kind of person more than anything. All right, because if you look at the image, it is a dragon surrounded by people. You could be the dragon. All right, and these are like your little minions around you, trying to really, like, how to deal with you. All right, how to deal with you. They don't know. To clarify, you have the devil. Okay, the devil has to do with in some cases in the Rider-Waite deck, it has to do with addictions of any kind. This could also be you thinking a lot, thinking too much, thinking about someone you just hired, thinking about a relationship too much too. All right, maybe you feel like you got backstabbed in a relationship and you're not knowing how to deal with it. I feel like if some of you have children, you're stuck in between a situation as to why your children aren't really opening up to you. I feel like they're a bit fearful of you or someone else around you. Okay, if this is if this is like a situation where there's a parent that's around, that's a bit hard on the kids. All right, try to figure out a way to talk to the parent and talk to them, try to figure out what's wrong with the child, what's wrong with your child, why isn't my child opening up to me. All right, that's what I feel like with this. But I also feel like you've been dealing with this kind of situation for a while. If this is going to be a child, they're not opening up, they're a bit scared. All right, maybe they feel like they're repressing their feelings, is what I feel like. Okay, but they've been doing it like since they were, like, for example, if they were like 16, they've been doing it since they were a child, is what I feel like. Okay, and you're not knowing what to really do. I feel like they're very either too introverted or too extroverted, and I feel like you're trying to calm them, simmer them down. Okay, which is probably why you do have the 5 of fire here. You don't know how to calm them down. They could be a bit rowdy, a little bit too rowdy, a little bit too confident. Maybe you think someone is too confident. I know it sounds weird, but that's the case. I'm feeling cocky. Maybe you're feeling someone is a bit cocky. Okay, in the evening time, you got the Lovers in the Rider-Waite, but in this deck it's called the Couples. All right, but I'm so used to saying Lovers now. This is a partnership, relationship, etc. Could be at work, in personal life, in your personal relationships. Okay, family members, etc. With this, I feel like you want someone to go away. It could be a female, like I want her to go away. But in the image, it kind of looks like if you look at the image, the man is kind of standing with his legs wide open. The woman is a bit distant. All right, so that's why I do feel like you do want someone out of the picture. You do want someone out of the way. I feel like you're worried about someone outshining you. All right, is what I feel like. Okay, but in that case, it would be reversed. It would be like a reversed message, but I don't necessarily read reversals. I just read what I get off of it. All right, you're worried about somebody outshining you at work. They could be very I feel like they're very confident in what they do. They're very outspoken. They're very beautiful, very attractive, but I feel like there's some kind of air of jealousy with this person that you're dealing with. All right, or they could be jealous towards you. It could go both ways. To clarify, you have the Village. All right, you got the Village going on in the evening time. All right, the Village is the Tower in the Rider-Waite deck. Something coming in very quickly. All right, with this, I feel like someone is definitely with the Lover. Someone is coming in and confessing their feelings toward you. All right, you're like I said, you don't know how to handle it. But this person that's confessing their feelings, you're not attracted to them. All right, or they're not attracted to you. However, I feel, but I feel more so you're opening up to someone who's not is a bit distant right now in terms of their availability, how much they open up to you, etc. All right, they're a bit distant right now for some reason. I feel like they're not I feel like either they're not into you, you're not into them, etc. However you see it. All right. With this, I feel like you're trying so hard, or somebody's trying so hard to get somebody else's attention, and it's just not happening. All right. And you're coming in really quickly, though. You're coming in emotionally, possibly teary-eyed. All right. With this, like on your knees, like in love with someone, like, and they're just like, nah, get away from me kind of feeling. Okay. In the nighttime, you got Shango. Shango is the emperor in the Rider-Waite deck. Okay. And this, yeah, he represents the emperor. This could be a male that you're dealing with, could be a husband, a spouse. I feel more so like a spouse. All right. With this, I feel like somebody is repressing their feelings. They're like angry. They're like, this almost feel like this is someone that you're dealing with that is holding back their emotions very heavily. All right, towards a situation or towards you. Okay, with this, I do feel like that this is a male figure only, never female necessarily. If it is a female, it would be very masculine if this is you. But I feel like this is more like a male that you're interacting with. That's a bit like emotionally drained male figure, and they're holding in their emotions for some reason, because in some cases men are known to not be very emotional. I know some men don't really cry that much. All right, but I feel like something has occurred that really broke this person down. Okay, in that case, to clarify, you have the moon. All right, it is the moon, same thing like in the Rider-Waite deck. Okay, with this, I feel like you want answers on a situation. All right, you could be trying to get answers from this person. All right, with the moon card. Something needs to be seen about someone in your life, a relationship in your life. You're not understanding something, is what I feel like. Okay, you're not understanding why. I feel like you tried to get someone to possibly, or someone, this feels like stalking. This feels to me like someone is trying to get someone to stalk someone else to try to figure out what they've been doing. All right. This is, for example, if I have a situation where someone's trying to find out information on me, trying to figure out where I am, etc. They're using, and I'm not contacting them, I'm not communicating with them, so they're going to outside sources and trying to find a way to get to me, for example. All right, but it's just an example. All right. In that case, yeah. And the outcome, you have the 8 of water here for the day. The 8 of water is like the 8 of cups in the Rider-Waite deck. Okay. With this, I feel like distance, heavy distance. This person that you're trying to get in contact with is far away from you. They don't want anything to do with you. I feel like they're just far away. If this is one situation that I'm picking up, if so, if not, if this is someone, like I said, this is someone that you hired, this person is emotionally distant with you. They don't really communicate what they want. I feel like you constantly have to ask them what they want. They're not sure, and it's making you feel a little bit lost. All right, it could go both ways. Somebody really is not sure with what the direction of what their relationship is going in. Okay. All right, then, Sagittarius, that concludes your reading for the day of March 9, 2017. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please feel free to like, comment, and share. All right, then. Take care, Sagittarius. Bye.